Since it's starting to get pretty warm out, I'm going to dig a wallow for the pigs. They've been trying to climb in their water bowl. I heard it's going to cool off a little more. We had a bad storm come through the other day, and it was probably like in the 50s after that. It's up to 75 today, so the pigs definitely are going to want to get wet. They are both pretty interested in what I'm doing here. I don't know if they realize I'm trying to dig them a wallow, or if they're just excited to be possibly finding some more grubs. You can see Gizmo in action. You guys want a wallow? You gonna help me dig it up? Oh, he's sitting in it already. Alright, so I'm not digging a huge wallow. I could technically have Nick come in here with the tractor if we open up the fence. But I want to know what you guys think. Leave me a comment. You think both pigs can fit in here okay and just roll around and get a little wet? I think Petunia's gonna try it out. I know, I gotta add the water, huh? They seem really excited. So cute. Alright, well, neither pig wants to get out of the way so I can finish digging. So I think this will be pretty good, at least for now, so they can cool off a little bit. Now I gotta go connect probably 3 hoses so it reaches over here. Baby chicks are doing good. Oh, baby chickens. They're getting big, aren't they? Here's the gray one. They're all doing well. They're getting big. They're enjoying being on their little perches. Well, they know something's going on. Happy geese. Alright, we got the hose over to the wallow. Let's go turn the water on. Alright, let's go see how they're doing. Just turn the water on. What's happening? Are you getting water? Hey, come on. There's plenty to go around. I would say they're pretty happy about this. What do you think? You can see just how much bigger she still is than he is. So at least they're gonna have a nice little mini wallow for now. I'm gonna go shut off the hose. It's already starting to run out a bit. Today is the day that Ginger and the goats got moved to their new area. They seem pretty excited so far. So we are in the process of moving everything over. We don't think that the hut is going to fit through the gate here. Ginger! So we might have to take that apart, so we will see how that goes, but I think the goats and Ginger will be happy. They have a much larger area than they did before. It's probably kind of hard to see in the video, but the fence line goes almost back to the tree line over there. We just have a little path a few feet wide between the fence and the tree line, so they definitely have a lot of space now. Alright, so I brought one of our chickens to the vet today. She wasn't really doing too good for a week or two, but they gave her a shot and we're going to see how she does. So here's Henrietta. She is about 7 years old. She was doing this weird thing where she's like kind of twitching her head around. At first I thought she was just like disoriented for some reason, but it hasn't really gone away, and it's been almost a couple weeks. And for almost a week now, she's kind of had trouble walking on one of her legs. I thought at first it was because of an injury. She is on the bottom of the pecking order, so she does get picked on quite a bit by the other chickens. But I thought maybe she had something else going on with mites or some kind of parasite. So I had her looked at today. They said she actually might have a brain tumor. So they gave her an injection, and it's supposed to help her. So I should see an improvement within 24 hours or so. I can bring her back and they can give her one more shot, just to see how she does, if she's going to make an improvement or not. So we should know something over the next few days. So it's the morning after I brought Henrietta to the vet yesterday. So she's still doing that head turn, which I guess could be a brain tumor. She is very old for a chicken. She is 7. She was eating before. She's not super interested right now. I have been getting her to drink a little bit of water, but what I've been doing is mixing it in with her food. You want some, girl? She doesn't eat this pretty soon. I'll probably offer her some scrambled eggs. So we're gonna see how she does in a couple of days, but might be getting to the end of the line for Miss Henrietta. She's always been a good girl. I definitely don't want her to suffer. Well, this is not an easy video to make. It's the end of the line for Henrietta. She's about 7 years old. She was part of my first batch of original chickens when I first dipped my toes into getting into homesteading. And she's had a really good life. There's still one of her sisters left. There were 4. The other one is still doing really well, but Henrietta is having some internal issues, including like probably a brain tumor, and just her quality of life is not good. A few days ago she was still like eating and drinking, but now she just closing her eyes a lot, and because of the brain tumor, it's just causing her head to like tip to the side a lot. And I feel like she can't even really see that well to like eat or drink anymore. I did get her to have a little scrambled eggs with some water earlier today, but she couldn't even like focus on it long enough to eat the amount that I gave her. So I think the kindest thing to do is to just have her put down. I talked to the vet earlier today. So we did that shot the other day when we were here to see if she would improve. And unfortunately, she's just declined since Tuesday. And here she is. She just kind of closing her eyes a lot, and she's just not doing well. And she can't really walk. One of her legs isn't working anymore. And it's just her time, unfortunately, and it's sad. But I feel like this is the best thing for her. I don't want her to suffer anymore. So we're about to put Henrietta in her grave. We will always remember her. She was one of my first chickens, and she was always very sweet. We did get her footprint, so they'll be sending her little footprint in the mail, which will be nice. sad to see her go.